Hello, welcome back to another plan with me. This week I'm planning March 31st to April 6th, and I'm using this Glam planner kit called Drive-In? Drive-In. It's like a drive-in movie type kit that I I've always wanted to go to a drive-in. I've never been to one in my entire life, and the province that I'm living in right now in Canada, they don't have very many left. I think there's only two left, and yeah, they're kind of a ways away from me. I think the closest one is about 4 hour drive. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think they're both kind of going out of business now because it's kind of an obsolete thing. So yeah, I don't know. I've always wanted to go to one though, and I was going to save this kit for when I eventually would see one, but I'm like, I don't know when that's going to be. So I decided to use it this week. I think the reasoning behind using it this week was I took my nephew to go watch the new Minecraft movie this week, and I just felt like this was really fun colors, and I also had popcorn one of these nights, just randomly got popcorn because I was feeling it. I don't know. So in some ways this kit made the most sense to me for this week. I had got this kit off a buy and sell page off Facebook, and yeah, it comes with a whole bunch of boxes and extras and stuff that I normally wouldn't need. So when I buy kits, I always buy the smaller mini kits or tiny kits, whatever they're labeled as, because I've been planning for quite a while, and I have a lot of leftovers over the years, so I can always pull in extra boxes if I need to, and I don't really buy kits anymore that have so many options because I just don't feel like I need them. But since this one came with all this stuff, I was okay with it. I was happy with it, not going to lie. I forgot the feeling of having way more than enough boxes than I need, because I'm always trying to find more and pulling extras or just having just enough. So yeah, it was kind of interesting. And this kit came with these underlays that are like cheetah print in a very bright hollow format, and oh, sorry. And when I first saw that, I was a little bit skeptical because I didn't really see how the cheetah print had anything to do with like movie themed type thing, but at the very end, when it's all put together, it looks really nice. So yeah, I'm impressed. So right there you saw me cutting and struggling to cut down or cut in half one of these boxes because I didn't need like, what happened, how to explain it, but you can see like they're full box sizes, and I didn't need another entire full box to fill up that space because I used that large double tall box in the middle again. So yeah, struggled with that a little bit. And then this kit also came with these hollow date covers that are really super pretty, and I thought of saving these, but I'm like, yeah, it came with the kit, I'm just gonna use it. It's gonna look nice. I have high hopes for this. But but yeah, so that's kind of where I was at with thinking about this kit. And then even right now looking at it has a lot of foil, and I mentioned in my last video that I'm kind of not someone who gravitates towards foil anymore, just because it's kind of a hassle for me to pull out all this stuff. And the reason why I was okay with it this week was because obviously it came with a kit, so I was more than happy to just use it. And then I'm just filling in the sidebar using 4 full boxes that came with a kit, and I really like the Skittles snack candy one. It's probably one of my favorite full boxes. I feel like this might have come with more overlays that okay, so I'm pretty sure Glam Planner has these overlays for her kits that kind of, what's the word? How do I explain this? Like, they go over the full boxes and they fit the picture exactly how it's supposed to be. It makes no sense. If you know, you know. Like, I don't know how to explain it. But anyways, there was only 2 that came with this, and I feel like there probably was more, but I didn't mind. And oh yeah, here I am going in with some header overlays that was from my collection. I just thought, well, I have a lot of foil, I might as well go hard with filling everything, absolutely making it super shiny this week. But anyways, as I was saying, there was only 2 that came with this kit, and I used the first one. I could tell was for the popcorn in the bottom left corner. Like, it was pretty obvious that was where it fit. But the second one, I had no idea. I was looking at the boxes and I couldn't figure out where it was supposed to go. I even checked the boxes that I didn't use, and I just could not figure it out. So I was like, I wanted it to work. I think it actually went with that girl, but I wanted it to work up here, and I knew it didn't fit there perfectly, so I just put it there. It's fine. Looks great. Not gonna complain. And then I'm putting down the deco on the top. I don't use very many kits anymore that have deco that come with the kit, so this was kind of like a blast from the past type situation, because I used to use kits like that all the time, but haven't really so much anymore. But yeah, so that is the base. Goodness, forgot that word. So I'm going to start with the day by day. Starting off on Monday, I marked that I read, and I'm using this SPC leftover foil icon from a kit. And then I'm marking that I went to work, and I'm using this from Otter Prince Co. It's a shop that's no longer open. And then after that, I'm marking that I finished a book. I was going to take this book off because I'm like, why am I marking reading again? But actually, I marked that to I used that to mark that me and my friend finished reading a book together. We were buddy reading one of I don't even remember what that book was called. It was really good though. And then I'm using this popcorn sticker that I have no idea where it's from to mark that I went and got popcorn. And then I'm using this gaming sticker to mark that I played games. And then moving on to Tuesday, because I missed the bottom half there. I don't know what that last thing was. But moving on to Tuesday, I'm using a Coffee Monsters Co. sticker to mark that I read. And then I'm using this Holly Plans Co. sticker to mark a workout. Okay, and then that's SBC script. And then after that, I'm using this really cute fox and cactus bath sticker to mark that I just had a nice long bath, and this SPC foil script. And then after that, I'm just marking with this phone icon that I played games on my phone. There's a couple games that I play on my phone that are super addicting. And then on to Wednesday, I'm marking reading again, first thing in the morning, using this Coffee Monster sticker. And then after that, I'm marking work using this Holly Lynn Co. sticker. And after that, I got some Happy Mail, I think. Oh yeah, it was from the Coffee Monster sticker. Coffee Monster shop sale. It was like an anniversary sale. And then after that, I'm marking that I watched, I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right, but Andor. Like I said, I'm still continuing my my Star Wars chronological order watch thing, so that's where I'm on right now. And then on to Thursday, I'm marking that I read using this Coffee Monster sticker. And then after that, I'm marking work using this laptop coming from, so I don't even know which foil bundle that was from, but anyways. And then I'm using this, what is that? Tidy up script from SBC to mark that I tidied up my classroom. I'm always tidying up my classroom. It gets messy so fast. And then I'm using this Fox and Cactus Girl to mark a workout, and I wanted to show off the sweaty armpits. And then this gym day sticker is from SPC. And I know it went down super crooked, but I can't be bothered. And then I'm marking Andor again using this Paper Shire sticker. And then the final thing is I just finished my evening watching YouTube. And then moving on to Friday, I'm marking that I woke up early using this Coffee Monster sticker code, which is, this is him like hitting an alarm clock. You know the feeling. And then after that, I'm marking that I read, and I'm using this SPC sticker to mark that. Excuse me. And then after that, I'm using this Holly Plan Co. sticker to mark that I went to get Tim Hortons. And after Tim Hortons, I went home to watch another episode of Andor, and I'm using the same shop stick, like the same sticker. How am I trying to say this? The same sticker sheet from Papershire, but it's a different character. I think this one is Ray. And then we just had cuddles, and I'm using these munchkins to mark that. And the last thing I'm marking is that I played more games on my phone. And then moving on to Saturday, I am marking that I went to get groceries first thing in the morning. I was up early this day, and I like going to the grocery store at 7 when it opens, because hardly anyone's there, and it's just much easier to deal with than big crowds. And then I'm marking that I went shopping. What did I go shopping for? Yeah, I don't remember, but I went shopping apparently. And then I'm marking that this is so cute. I just had to show it off. So this is my very first Plan With Me video that I put on YouTube, and it was momentarily, I don't know the word. Anyways, after that, I'm marking that I took my nephew to, it's gonna bug me. I took my nephew to the Minecraft movie. It was sold out. Okay, so they had it open in 2 theater rooms, and it sold out, so they had to open up a third one. It was so busy. It was packed in there. And then I'm just marking that me and my dad went for a drive in my new vehicle. He just wanted to see it, and using a sticker that was from SPC. And then finally on Sunday, I'm just using this heart sticker from SPC to mark that I visit with my dad and my nephew. So I had problems again, so I'm just showing you the final and the leftovers. Thanks, bye.